It's Muhammad Arif here. Bismillah Rahman Rahim. I am Chairman of Center Advisory Services for Islamic Banking and Finance. Today I want to make some comments on my compatriots who have made their videos, that is Mubashir Mir and Atikur Rahman Saab. Atikur Rahman Saab have suggested that the businesses, small or big, should take refuge under takaful. But basically, takaful, they are Islamic insurance, life and general both. And they exist and are constituted by uh, in a cooperative forms. All its members are members of that cooperative. So basically, to run a business or to start a business can be done only through financing of banks, whether Islamic or non-Islamic. And State Bank can help in this regard by relaxing rules. So that's the case of uh, running businesses in Pakistan, which are now have fallen to the grounds. Now coming to Pakistan, Pakistan is a country which has uh, its neighbors as India, China, Afghanistan, and Iran. Apart from China, it has not good relations with India, Afghanistan, and Iran. Long before, if we go to the history of Pakistan, we see that before coming to English here, before coming uh, the English here, it was ruled by Muslim rulers for centuries. Then came English. Then in 19th and 20th century, the liberation movement started, and Pakistan and Muslims of the India, they became part of Congress. But later on in 1940, 30 to 40, Qaid-e-Azam and Allama Iqbal, they gave the idea of a separate entity of for Muslims in India, and that was Pakistan. In 1946 elections, the Muslims in India got maximum their seats in assemblies. So that was a signal. In 1947, Pakistan got its liberation. Qaid-e-Azam and Allama Iqbal both wanted that Pakistan should be a state where everybody should live, irrespective of its religion. But soon, the parties who opposed Pakistan, they became torchbearers in Pakistan and started crying that it's a Muslim state. Though it's Muslims are in majority, but it's a state of all living here. So conspiracy started after killing Liaquat Ali Khan, and then in 58 martial law was imposed by General Ayub, and before that various prime ministers came and went, but with the passage of one or less than 1 year. So uh, Ayub Khan gave the idea of basic democracy that was not a democracy from any respect. Fatima Jinnah opposed, but she was defeated in election in 1965, and then the fall of Ayub Khan came, and then in 1971, Pakistan was dismembered into two states, that is Bangladesh and Pakistan. On one side, Pakistan has India with the problem of Kashmir, because in Kashmir Muslim lives in majority and that should have been the part of Pakistan. But now in 2020 they have made it part of India. So on Kashmir and other issues, Pakistan and India have various wars like 1965 and other wars with no results. On Afghanistan side, we see that during Ziaul time, the people studying here in madrasas, they were forced to go there, and Taliban emerged, which formed Afghanistan a terrorist state. And this all went along, and they also entered into Pakistan and killed at least 1 lakh innocent soldiers and civilians in Pakistan. So that was the case with Afghanistan. Iran, because they are of different sect, so they didn't have good relation with Pakistan. So now only China remains, which is becoming day by day good friend of Pakistan. Pakistan actually needed good relations with all these states, good trade relations with India, good relations with Afghanistan, where they are getting their imports through Pakistan, and but now they are using Iranian ports to get their imports. So this is the case. Iran, the gas pipeline which was planned with Iran is still pending. So this is the case. Before 1958, Pakistan was living in bipolar world, in Russia and USA. But Pakistani establishment, they threw itself into US uh, custody, and this went along during Ziaul Haq and Musharraf period. And even in Musharraf period, they had physical bases in Pakistan, and from here they flew their planes and even bombarded in Pakistan. But now in 2020, the situation is changing. China is emerging with its allies as Russia, and on the other side, India and America, they are standing. So Pakistan has to go, whether it likes or not, to China, because CPEC project is passing through Pakistan. Now the question comes that what is the system being run in Pakistan with high inflation, with cost of living going to the peak, and people going unemployed. The current government that has come after Benazir and Nawaz Sharif uh, can do nothing. They have no person to plan long term policies or such policies which can unite Pakistan. They are only doing one thing: Nawaz Sharif, how to arrest, how to put it behind bars, and nothing more. But people want a peaceful Pakistan, a Pakistan where everybody should live with peace and respect others. Here, everybody should be respected, including its forces, its other civilian institutions, and it should move in such a way that it should resolve its issues with its neighbors amicably, and the pending issues or plans, they should be uh, put forward. So this is the future. Pakistan is not going anywhere. It would live, and somebody would uh, fall from the sky and would provide leadership to the country, whether from the older generation or from the newer generation. But Pakistan is going to survive and to live, and it's 24, 21, 201, 210 million people. They are going to have better life in future. Thank you.